If you have ever switched jobs, opened a separate personal wealth tracking dashboard, or tried to manage finances with a partner, there is a good chance you have ended up with more than one Empower account. You log in expecting a clean, unified snapshot of your financial health, but instead, you are greeted by duplicate balances, multiple logins, old 401k plans from former employers floating in limbo, or confusion over whether your personal dashboard and your retirement accounts are even talking to each other. Having multiple Empower accounts can turn what should be an empowering financial management tool into a frustrating, cluttered headache. The underlying issue usually stems from the distinction between Empower as a retirement record keeper, which holds employer-sponsored 401k or 403b accounts, and the Empower Personal Dashboard, formerly known as Personal Capital, which is an aggregation tool meant to track your entire net worth. Because these two sides of the platform serve different purposes, users often accidentally create separate logins, duplicate their linked institutions, or accumulate orphaned retirement accounts across different past employers. The biggest fear for most people in this situation is financial blind spots. When your accounts are fragmented, it becomes remarkably easy to lose track of asset allocation, double count investments in your net worth, or leave old retirement funds sitting in high-fee, underperforming options without realizing it. Worse yet, when you see inflated numbers caused by duplicate linked accounts, you might make critical planning decisions based on false financial data. There is also the anxiety surrounding account transfers. If you decide to merge or consolidate old retirement plans, will you trigger unwanted tax penalties or accidentally liquidate assets during a rollover? To clear up the confusion and regain complete control of your finances, you need to systematically organize your Empower footprint. First, identify what kind of accounts you actually have. Determine if you are dealing with multiple employer-sponsored retirement plans housed under Empower, or if you simply have multiple login credentials for the Empower Personal Dashboard aggregation tool. If you have multiple retirement accounts from current and past employers hosted on Empower, you do not necessarily need separate logins for each one. Empower allows you to link multiple retirement accounts under a single primary sign-in. If you log into your primary account, you can use the account linking settings to connect your other Empower retirement credentials. Once linked, logging in once will give you direct access to view and manage all your active and legacy 401k or 403b plans in one place. However, having multiple old 401k sitting around, even under one login, is not always the best strategy. If you have legacy accounts with former employers, evaluate whether it makes sense to consolidate them. You generally have three main routes: rolling the old Empower 401k into your current employer's active plan, executing a direct rollover into a rollover IRA, or leaving the account where it is if the institutional fund options and fees are exceptionally favorable. Consolidating legacy accounts reduces administrative friction, simplifies your required minimum distributions down the road, and prevents lost money. If you decide to roll over funds, always request a direct trustee-to-trustee transfer so the money moves directly between institutions without triggering tax withholdings or early withdrawal penalties. If your problem is duplicate accounts showing up on your Empower Personal Dashboard, the fix is straightforward. Duplication typically happens when an account is accessible via two different sets of credentials, such as a joint bank account added by both you and your spouse, or when a financial institution updates its account numbers or back-end security protocols. When this happens, Empower creates a new aggregated instance, leaving the old one intact. To resolve dashboard duplicates, review the linked on dates for the duplicate accounts in your portal settings. Retain the instance with the longest historical data tracking. If the duplicate was caused by relinking an institution under new credentials, simply remove the duplicate credential link or mark the obsolete account closed in your dashboard settings. This preserves your historical net worth trends without skewing your current balance calculations. For couples managing joint household finances, avoid creating two separate primary dashboards that relink all the same accounts twice. Instead, designate one primary master dashboard login. From that primary dashboard, link all joint accounts, individual accounts, and manual assets like real estate or custom investments. Empower allows you to add manual assets easily by navigating to the account linking panel and selecting manual entry, allowing you to track physical assets or loans that do not have online credentials. By auditing your accounts, linking retirement plans under a single primary login, rolling over orphaned 401(k)s, and pruning duplicate linked credentials on your personal wealth dashboard, you transform fragmented financial noise into a clear, accurate 360-degree view of your net worth.